Good morning. You're watching Breakfast Television at 7:49, and it's time to focus on business. And for that, we turn to our business editor, Mike Eppel. Happy Monday, Mike.
Thank you, Sarah. I wish it was, but it's not if you're in the market today.
Yeah, you know what? It's a bit of a tough day. We've got a couple of announcements to share. Tech resources. They're huge announcements unfolding yesterday. How is this affecting the energy sector across the country?
Well, it's just a little bit more of the same of what we've been hearing most recently about investor chill, foreign investor chill, because if you can't get projects to market, then you're going to scare off a lot of outside interests. And in this case with tech, you know, it's got so many different levels you can look at. You can certainly look at the political spectrum right now, the push and pull between Ottawa and Alberta, getting energy projects approved, the pushback from the environmental concerns related to all of this. Don Lindsay, the CEO of Tech, put that front and center in his statement related to the cancellation of Frontier, saying there's just no current path to get a deal of this, or to get a project of this magnitude moving forward, because you're just going to face so much resistance. Plus, let's not discount the fact that you know, analysts and the company itself had warned that with the price for oil as low as it is, you're looking at $32 Canadian for Canadian crude right now. The U.S. price is at around 51, 52 and sliding. You need about $65 per barrel to make it economical and a profitable forecast. So if you're a company looking at spending $20 billion, why would you do it? Why would you move forward? Just too many hurdles. So, you know, from that aspect of it, it was probably a non-starter. For tech investors, it's brutal, because on Friday it dropped 15%. They wrote down $1 billion on Frontier, and this morning it's down another 5%. So, you know, in the near term, it is the big reset, so to speak, for the energy and industrial complex.
I understand. I think a lot of people are just really disappointed when they look at those numbers. You know, the potential for 10,000 jobs and billions.
Yeah, 7,000 to 10,000 jobs, and the tax receipts. Again, that was over the course of a number of years, but such is the state we're in right now.
All right, let's keep the bad news coming. What's going on with oil?
Down 5%. What we're looking at, Sarah, is the reassessment of risk related to coronavirus. It's into South Korea. It's into Italy. It's spreading. You know, I asked an economist this morning, okay, so in the United States, you've had 16,000 deaths from the common flu this year, you know, and far fewer from coronavirus. But why is coronavirus more of a risk assessment from an investment standpoint? Well, it's because China has shut down their economy. And South Korea might be on the verge of doing the same. And Italy is slowing production. And if it spreads into Europe, that's the thing right here. It shutters businesses. If you get the flu, you stay home, and then you come back to work in a few days. It doesn't, you know, it's a thing that we deal with. This is much more of a virus that's spreading, and we don't know how far. And people are just saying, okay, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going to the movies. I'm not flying. I'm not taking the train or the bus or what have you. Well, so we've got the Dow down over 800 points right off the bat.
Especially since at this point, we're not sure how it's spreading. You know, it's popping up in places.
If it's airborne, then that's a different factor as well, as opposed to touching something that you pick it up on your hands or what have you.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, but only if you bring a few more positive stories with you, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Thanks, Mike. You can hear more of Mike Eppel on 660 News. Right now, though, let's take a look at the markets.
This portion of BT is brought to you by 660 News, Calgary's breaking news, weather, and traffic station.